Hello again, my name's Kevin. You're watching Leatherneck Prepper. So what have I got for you today? If you watch my channel regularly, you will notice that this has been my everyday carry gun now for about a year. Done some modifications to it. Not much. Actually, only one thing. I swapped out this grip module. This is the P80. And I really like it. It's a great texture across the board. It is still kind of blocky, similar to a Glock. But going from a 19X to this versus their regular, I like it. I really do like it. However, in the last 2 months, I have changed my daily carry gun. You're probably going to think to yourself, that was an interesting swap to go from something from a custom workshop from Sig to something that's rather old. What have I got for you? I have this. Now, before I get started with this, let's go ahead and go over the proper way to unload it. Magazine out first, then pointing in the safe direction. Remove the bullet. Inspect the chamber visually with your finger. There. Now the weapon's clear. Magazine, the extra, or the bullet within the chamber are now separated from the weapon. What is this? This is the Sig P229 Elite. What? You went to a hammer-fired, all-metal frame? Yes, I did. Why did I do that? Because I shot it, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It reminded me of shooting the Beretta. I carried it for years before I switched over to carrying the Glock, or excuse me, the Smith & Wesson, the M&P when they first came out. And then from the M&P, I went for a short stint with the FN, the 509. And I had issues with magazine swaps because of the dual-sided magazine release. So that's when I went to the 19X. I carried it for quite some time until I went to the Sig P320. Now I've gone to the P229. Double action, single action. First squeeze the trigger is double action. Extremely smooth. Long, up to the wall, and break. Second one, wow, right there. Check out that. I have this one comes with the short reset trigger. So I'm going to, and you can, not sure if you're going to be able to tell it too well here. Look how short that reset was. So I also like the decock feature. Now these scales did not come on it, or grips did not come on it. These are G10 Piranhas. I only replaced that for the cool factor. They just look slick on it. I was going to buy the Legion and cannot find the Legion, so I got the Elite. The Elite comes with a short reset trigger, which is wonderful. The standard P226, which I also have, does not. I did not carry the standard P226. It was nice to shoot, but it's not like this. This was just night and day difference shooting it. I really loved it. So I got these grips. And the only other thing that I've changed on this is the strut and mainspring here in the rear. And the only reason why I did that is I wanted to reduce the trigger weight just a little bit. And the strut that I got from Sig Guy, it's polished and beveled, where the standard strut is not rounded at all. It's all hard corners. All 45s. 90s, excuse me. 45s, let's do all 90s on it. So it's like it wears and wears the spring out a little bit more, a little bit quicker. I would have to take the scales off to show you, but the spring is cocked kind of like this. With the new strut, it's straight. So that's the only thing I've done. That's the only thing I'm going to do. One thing I would do if I could, I would replace the sights. Not that these are not very good sights. They're night sights, 3-dot, which is what I prefer. The difference between the two, I like the ones on the, these are the Sig Light, and these are the, I can't remember what they're called. But you cannot buy these separate, and I don't know why. Otherwise, I would already have them put on here. But out of the box, this gun is a great shooter. The regular plastic grips that come on it they're wonderful. It didn't enhance my shooting at all. It's just I bought this for the cool factor. That's it, because I like the two-tone color. Ordinarily, it has to have some sort of function enhancing my ability to use it for me to replace something on it, on a weapon or anything actually. But this particular one, that was only because it looked cool. It had nothing to do, like with this one, when I was looking for a new grip module, there just wasn't anything that was textured enough to where I really felt comfortable shooting it until I got this P80. I really like the beaver tails. That's great, so you don't have to worry about hammer bite. You don't have to worry about slide bite. I contemplated about putting a flat face trigger because I do prefer the flat face trigger, but since this is double action, I'm going to leave it the curved trigger. I'm not going to swap it over, and that's why I have not gone with the single action only in the Legion. I could get that all day long. I'm not going to do it because I want the double action feature. I don't want just a single action. I don't want to carry it with the hammer back all the time. So this is what I've switched to. I feel comfortable going back and forth between the two guns. I still feel comfortable going back, swapping out. If I was going to do a carry rotation, I would feel comfortable going back to my 19X. So yeah, this gun is out of the box. I paid $999 for this back about 3 months ago, and I didn't shoot it until I got at least 500 rounds. I never carry anything until I put 500 rounds through it. That's just me. I like it. Let me tear it down real quick for you. So, lock slide back. Turn your takedown lever. Release the slide. Hold on to it because it will come off on you. If you look, it's got the rails that go all the way across. Both sides. I really like that. And the mainspring is not captive, so hang on to it when you pull it out. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Just pull the barrel out like you would anything else. Put your mainspring back in. Pull it in, leg it back, flop it down. Here we go. Release the hammer. Done. You might talk about the weight with this. Okay, we're not talking about ounces. We're not talking about me having an inch bag that I'm trying to carry around walking mile after mile after mile where ounces matter. We're talking about a gun that I'm just carrying with me daily. That's it. Carrying it with me daily. So I don't care that this is a little bit heavier. Some people don't care as much for these because they've got the higher bore axis than, say, a Glock. Or I think it's a CZ. Don't quote me on that. But the CZ, yeah, this is CZ. It's got the lower bore axis where the rails are inverted. But the heavier slide makes up for it. I'm just as quick on my follow-up shots with this as I am with this. As I am with my Glocks. As I am with any FNs. I don't really shoot the Smiths anymore. So, some of y'all might say, well, quit spending money on guns. I can't help it. I'm addicted. I love guns. I love shooting them. Besides, I sold a few others to be able to pay for it. So, that's what I do. When I get tired of one, I sell it off. I take care of them. I maintain them. That's why I get a good price for it. And then I go buy something else. So anyways, I hope you guys got something out of this. And remember, there are a few problems in life that cannot be solved by a battleship broadside. Have a good day, guys.